illegals in Cali get to vote. If new program happens April 1, maybe April Fool's Day, but the law set to take effect in California on that day is no joke for opponents of voter fraud. According to Courthouse News, Californians who renew their driver's license by mail will be registered to vote as part of a settlement of California's alleged violations of the National Voting Rights Act of 1993. The UK Daily Mail reports that the law was originally passed in 2015. The problem arises when you consider that California allows individuals to get a driver's license with no questions about citizenship or legal status in the United States, according to WND. While the law requires individuals to affirm their eligibility to vote, according to the Los Angeles Times, this doesn't necessarily mean there are safeguards in place to prevent someone who wants to vote illegally from doing so. California's Secretary of State Alex Padilla told the newspaper in 2015 that there are protections for this, noting that there is a special process for those who aren't in the country legally to get a driver's license, and those applicants would not be registered to vote. "We've built the protocols and the firewalls to not register people that aren't eligible," Padilla said. "We're going to keep those firewalls in place." Padilla also told HuffPo the same year that this was actually a safer way of doing things, noting that applicants have to demonstrate proof of age. The vast majority of time people are showing a birth certificate or a passport, which also reflects citizenship. That's arguably more secure than someone checking a box under penalty of perjury. However, given how the system is set up, there are ways that illegal immigrants can vote in federal elections. When the law was originally passed in 2015, Fox and Friends host Steve Doocy said that critics warned the measure could add millions of illegal people to the rolls because the state allows undocumented aliens to get driver's licenses. Judge Andrew Napolitano agreed. "You may not even know that when you get your driver's license you're also being registered to vote. And there's no requirement of proof of citizenship," he said. All 50 states limit voting to citizens except when the state allows you to sort of sneak in without proving your citizenship by getting a driver's license instead. It's almost impossible to monitor this if the state is going to provide shelter for illegals to vote, Napolitano added. In other words, the firewall simply isn't there. And whatever firewall may have existed has been further eroded by this settlement, which doesn't mean these individuals will be registered at the DMV, but from the comfort of their homes. Will it be enough to steal a federal election? Considering that California is a hugely blue state, probably not. However, when it comes to congressional and/or local elections, that may not be the case, particularly when you consider how the control of the Virginia House of Delegates was recently decided by a hat draw due to a tie election. It's enough to make you think that maybe more of a firewall is needed, one that asks people to prove their citizenship for driver's licenses in order to prevent voter fraud. Please like and share on Facebook and Twitter if you agree.